Good evening. How's everyone this evening? Uh, Miss McCrae, good evening to you. Tea House is in the house. I sent you an email earlier today. Did you get it? Miss Graham is in the house. Good evening to you. Miss Keisha is here. Charlotte Bennett is here. Good evening to you. Rosalind Boatman is here. Good evening. Welcome. Miss Sheila Sherry, welcome. And of course, the one and only Mahogany Peace Guard. I love that name. Okay, Caveman is in the building. Amen. To God be the glory. Cynthia Pierre, good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tracy Taylor, good evening to you. My good friend, ex-employee, Miss Tawana Farris, good evening to you. Always excited when I see you on my live feed. I tried to contact you today. I may have been down the wrong number. Miss Roberta Rich is here. Indeed, you are welcome, Mahogany. You are welcome. Okay. Tonight it's an open conversation. I want to hear from you all tonight. The question is the state of our country. I want to hear from you all. I want you all to tell me what you think is going on, where we've been, where we at, and where do you think this country is heading. Louise Royal, good evening. Charlotte Bennett, good evening to you. Welcome, 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 and welcome. Felicia Fee, good evening to you. How did I miss Miss High Pink? Hey, Miss High Pink. Okay. The Centers for Disease Control just forecast over 135,000 coronavirus deaths in the United States by July 11. Simply put, coronavirus has not left the building. The virus is still here. The virus is on the rise. I think Donald Duck this weekend is going to Oklahoma or somewhere, and it's a closed rally. People are having to sign a contract stating that they will not sue Trump if they get coronavirus. The only thing I've heard more ridiculous than that is people really saying that he was elected president of the United States, and me knowing he wasn't elected, he was selected. Anyone, I think it seats 20,000, I think. Anyone that signs that is super stupid. Anyone that goes to this closed rally and gets coronavirus, they deserve it. It's as simple as that. They deserve it. You campaigned for coronavirus. You did it. That's just super fucking stupid to do that. So I can't blame Trump on this one. Everyone that shows up, that's your stupid ass. You campaigned for the coronavirus. You did it. I wouldn't go hear President Barack Obama speak in a closed environment right now. I wouldn't. I love me. It's as simple as that. I love me. This administration does not practice social distancing. Well, the numbers are they're going down. They're low. And there's not going to be a second wave of the coronavirus. Well, what you got to say about that, Vice President? There is no second wave coming. It's gone. It's all over with. The numbers are drastically dropping. And so now they're sending out letters to certain states and doctors to lie about the number of people that are being infected with the virus in the United States and the number of people that have died from that. That really pisses me off. Tracy Taylor, I love you so much. Thank you. That pisses me off because you deliberately mess over the American people. You have no conscience. It doesn't bother you what you do. Most people have been doing wrong for so long, they now think the wrong they do is right. When you can look me in my eye daily, on a daily basis, and continue to lie to me, I'm no longer mad at you. I'm mad at my damn self for continuing to sit down and listen to your lying ass. I knew you gonna lie. So why would I listen to you? That's like you're arguing with your mate or something, and they says, well, I don't have to lie. Well, no, they don't have to lie, but they do. They do. So you're supporting an individual that is always putting you in harm's way. That says a lot about you. And it's not good. Your parents must be so proud. That says a lot about you. You want to hold off on this rally? No, we got to go. We got to go. Got to go. The strategy is to downplay the seriousness of the virus, to downplay the number of infections in the United States, to downplay the deaths in the United States related to the coronavirus, so that I can force, watch me, so that I can force the economy to get back in line. Well, good luck with that shit. It's just not going to happen. Someone finally said it 2 weeks ago that, yeah, we're in a recession. I've been saying it for months. The economy is fucked. I don't need someone in the White House that cares more about the economy than me and my family lives. I don't. And again, this is how stupid some people can be. Just because they have eased restrictions here and there. This is open, and this is open, and that's open. That don't mean your dumb ass have to go. Does it make sense? Does it really make sense? But it's open now. So you have become a mental patient. You cannot think for thyself. Someone else has to think for you and tell you what's right, what's wrong, when to go and when not to go. It's open, so you're going to go. All righty then. All right. I will probably be there to give your eulogy. It's super damn stupid. Tyler Perry. Tiffany's World, good evening to you. Welcome, welcome. Tyler Perry said something the other day, and I shared it on our Injustice page. And I think I had already shared this with maybe Spitting Fire, maybe my sister. I can't remember who it was. That I was depleted. I was tired. I mean, mentally and physically, that I was tired. I was wore down. I have no energy, and it doesn't have to do with anything about a sickness. It has everything to do with racism and hatred, police brutality in this country. I can't, it's so many cases daily. I miss a lot. And someone will call and say, blase, blase. I'm like, no, I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that. Or by the time I check an email or an inbox, it's probably 2 or 3 weeks later. It's a lot to try and keep up with, and I'm just tired. Family, good evening to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I finally caught you. Hey, Panel. She finally caught me. Love you big time. I go to sleep. There's been a killing of a black person. I wake up. There's been a killing of a black person. It goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Till if this is your living and it's what I do, it can weigh you down. I never thought I would live to see the United States in chaos. The United States is in total chaos. And it's getting worse. It's getting worse. Some are listening to us, but they're not hearing what we are saying. I got a couple of stories in a minute I'm going to share with you all. One came up last night, I think, while I was live on air with Spicy Topics. And I think she was just wonderful last night, very informative, very passionate about the cause. And I have nothing but great respect for her, just like I do for Spitfire. They are some strong black women. They are, they're the truth. If you wanted to sum it up like that, they are indeed the truth. April Nicole, good evening to you. Welcome, welcome. Miss Ferris, I love that shirt. Well, look, thank you kindly. A nurse that works with Cynthia made me and Cynthia these shirts, and we got them today, and I love them. I love them. So it says I can't breathe, and it's wonderful. I love it. So we probably gonna have her to do some more t-shirts and stuff. So. And if you're listening tonight, 'cause I know you watch the show, I greatly appreciate you. From my heart to yours, I thank you kindly for what you did. Love you big time. Okay. Reverend Al Sharpton said at the funeral, I think it was the last one for Floyd, he said, get your knee off our neck so we can breathe. Get your knee off our neck so we can breathe. I don't know if they missed the message or they heard the message and said, fuck the message. And I said that with proof. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. For Black America, nothing has changed. For the betterment, that is. It has changed for the worse. I sat here today because I deal with migraines. It's been going on for like 2 or 3 days nonstop. And so I'm trying to get this together for the night and work on some other things. And then I asked myself, why are we hated so in this country? And I'm sure it's a question you all have asked yourself. I don't really know the answer to it. But now this is me thinking stupid. I'm not always right. You're not always wrong. If the hatred that I had for you was so thick that you could cut it with a knife, it bothered me so that at night I would toss and turn, and even if I found sleep, I couldn't find rest because of my hatred for you. And throughout the day, when I think about you, I get angry, I get frustrated, I lash out on anybody come my way because I can't stand your ass. I hate you. You make me spit. I focus more on hating you than loving my family. When it gets to that point, here's what I think people should do. Because we're not going anywhere. Pack your shit and carry your ass. Why would you want to be around me and you hate me? Pack your shit, get your family, get your shit together, get the fuck out. Because I love you and I want you to have some peace. I want you to live before you die. Somebody missed that. I want you to live before you die. I don't want to be the reason that you suffered a stroke or you had a heart attack, or the reason that your hatred for me and your jealousy of me has just wore your body down and now it's racking with all kind of aches and pain. I don't want to be that person. But I know I'm not leaving. So my only advice to you is to pack your shit and go. It's as simple as that. I've been called everything but the name on my birth certificate. But to God be the glory. I've seen the birth certificate. So I know what it says. I know what it says. I've seen it. Been called a nigga. Not to my face, but been called a nigga. Now, depending upon what that is, if you said you call me a nigga in my face, depending upon what that is, I may get another mugshot. So when you see me, I advise y'all not to do that. Because I'm a praying man, believe in God, but there's some things I'm just not in agreement with. I would not turn the other cheek. I'll turn your goddamn cheek the other goddamn way. I'm a black man. And you will respect me. Because I'm going to respect you. I'm not a nigga. And there's a difference. I'm a black man. So when you're speaking to me, take that bass out of your voice. Not that name. You don't want it. I've been to prison. Will I go back at the drop of a motherfucking dime if you cross me wrong? If you cross me wrong, you cross my family wrong, I will go there with your ass and I will go to jail. It's as simple as that. I'm not going to pray for my enemy. I think that's stupid. I'm going to pray that something happens good to the motherfucker that don't like my black ass. I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not. Let me read you all this story before we get into the police officers from Atlanta. I think this story came up last night when we were on air. Houston, Texas. It says the body of an African-American teenager was found hanging in the parking lot of an elementary school on Tuesday. Harris County Sheriff's deputies were called to the parking lot at 6600, the 6600 block of Rosebrook, where a black teenage male was found deceased. Based on security video, witnesses, and other evidence, preliminary indications are the male hanged himself. Now, the article goes on, but I'm going to stop right there. When we say we are not our ancestors, and we will bring the drama to your ass, we're also in a subliminal way trying to tell you, not only will we beat your ass, you can't give us that nigga bullshit. And we're going to say, okay, master, that's sure what happened. They said he was depressed. We're not buying it. We're not buying it. I said all the time, I don't give a fuck what a police department confirms. They confirms a damn lie every fucking day that they thought of themselves. We have black men back to back being lynched on trees in 2020 in different cities and different states. So did somebody send out an email to some black people and said, you're a waste, you're sucking up oxygen, hang yourself and die? And they're doing it? That must be it. But you're going to have to come up with something else other than your evidence to convince me that throughout the United States, our young black men are so troubled, so depressed, so deprived, so tired of being oppressed by the oppressor that they go out, find a tree, and lynch their own goddamn self. Miss Sherry, 2 in California, 1 in Houston. I hope y'all don't believe that bullshit. If you do, you're fools with serious fucking problems. What you tell us becomes written in stone, and I cannot question it because you're the police, you're the investigator, you're the DA. When you speak, we listen, because coming up as a little boy in Shreveport, Louisiana, down in the bottoms on Travis Street, matter of fact, 905W Travis Street, behind J&J's Cafe, Madame's Pretty Shop. Now, we were taught the law is our friend. They serve and protect us. When we see them, if something's wrong, we go to them and they're going to take care of it. When we see them and nothing was wrong, we will still run to them because they protect us. We loved us. Everybody will be a cop. Turn your lights on, turn your siren. Let me sit here. Some officers will pull up in the neighborhood with candy. But when we get to a point, and we're there in 2020, well, we cannot trust the criminal system, the police department. We are in a 911 situation. But the thing about being in a 911 situation, the people that we might need to call to come and de-escalate this or deal with it are the same people that's causing the damn trouble. So who do we call? Who do we call? "17-year-old teen in I guess you said Mexico. Yeah, it's another teen in Mexico hung himself. It's enough. If I wouldn't have to replace the TV or get put out when I'm sitting here, I would throw a glass and bust the fucking TV because of what I see every day that I don't like. Scorpio is in the building. Good evening, Scorpio and Natasha Malone. Good evening to you, Mr. Washington. Good evening to you, Alfonso. Bertha Williams is here as well. Love you guys big time. It's enough, really, to cause you to lose your righteous mind. We have 2 police officers. 2 police officers. That was charged in the death of 27-year-old, I think it's Rashard Brooks. I think that's how you pronounce the person, with his death. Now, what we learned yesterday when the district attorney, Paul Howard, held the news conference, what we learned, at least I didn't know. Mr. Scott, I've been blocked. Caveman, it's impossible for you to have been blocked if you just posted that comment. I mean, think about it. Are you drinking again? I mean, I see the comment. You're not blocked. Somebody said, read the letters from the Birmingham jail. I did a report on that letter many, many years ago and won an award for it. YouTube won't let me talk bad about Caucasians. Oh, on your channel. Okay. Well, maybe you need to hook up with me because I mean, I want to go there with their ass. I don't give a damn. I mean, you cannot tell me that I have freedom of speech and then you censor me because I'm exercising my right, freedom of speech. That makes no goddamn sense. So what I need to do is say what you want me to say, live your life, and bury my truth. It's just not going to happen. It's not. So I never worry about them taking it. If they take it, they take it. If they take Facebook, they take it. I had a platform before then. I don't conform. That's a control mechanism. You said this and you said this, but I said, they can kiss my ass. They can kiss my black ass. They can kiss my black ass. I'm going to speak. I'm going to speak it the way I feel it. And if you get offended, I don't give a fuck. You are the controller of your emotions, not me. Your ass. It's as simple as that. You're not going to tell me how to say it, when to say it, or when to say it. But don't say, Grandma ain't got no money. That's not right. You should say, Grandma doesn't have any money. Says who? Your English is right. And if I speak in Ebonic terms, that's wrong. Before you can prove that I'm wrong, you better first prove that your ass is right. And you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't. I've never, ever had to think outside of a box because my mind has never been in a goddamn motherfucking box. Mama said up until the time she died, she'd always shake her finger and say, boy, that mouth of yours. Boy, that mouth of yours. And it has gotten me in some trouble. Okay, back to Atlanta. Now, after I stayed up for a while last night, reading some news articles. And the more I read, the angrier I got with what I was reading. When I don't care if he was black, white, Mexican, Jew, or whatever it is. I'm for right regardless. It doesn't matter your race, your color, age. We thought was right. We try to all. But when I hear someone that should be on the side of right say things like, if you charge them cops, we're gonna go on strike. If you charge them cops, we're not coming to work. So what you're telling me, and I'm talking about police officers, what you're telling me is that you are not only condoning an unjustifiable homicide, you are pissed with the notion of cops being given a charge that angers you. That angers you. That 2 officers have been arrested for killing 27-year-old Mr. Brooks. That angers you. So what that tells me about you is simple. You don't give a fuck about my black ass. You shoot me in the back twice. And you kick me before I die after you've pumped bullets in my ass. And the other one comes and stands on top of me until I die. You get caught on surveillance video. Your ass get arrested. But the other men and women in blue, most of them are pissed off at the DA's office for bringing them up on charges. You motherfuckers are sick. You motherfuckers are evil. You motherfuckers are dumb. And if you motherfuckers want to walk off the goddamn police force because of this, I think y'all bitch asses need to fucking go now. And if you don't go, you need to be terminated because black people are safer with y'all ass in your goddamn house and not having on a badge and a motherfucking gun. Bitch, you got your hat, get your goddamn coat, go kiss my black ass. Y'all some sick motherfuckers. Now tell me what a good cop said. It ain't none, goddammit. And I'll tell you that in your motherfucking face. Fuck the police. Y'all sick. Y'all are condoning lynching black people. Y'all sick. Your mother should have swallowed. I said it, bitch. Y'all can kiss my black ass. I don't give a fuck about you. But when you step to my black ass, you motherfuckers need to know one goddamn thing when you step to Eddie Mays, boy. He know it's right. And I ain't got to say that. I won't tell you that, but you're going to know that I know that. So we have to accept y'all lynching us because you're the law. And even though you know it's wrong and there's evidence there that said they deliberately killed him and then tried to degrade him by kicking him and standing on him, we got to accept that as, well, he shouldn't have rang him. Really, he shouldn't have rang him. You can kiss my goddamn black ass. You miss me with the bullshit. Good evening, caller. You're live on air. What's your name and what state are you calling from tonight?
My name is Esther McCollum, and I'm calling from Reedville, North Carolina.
North Carolina. Good evening. Welcome. What's on your mind?
Yes, I was just calling because I know everybody. I wanted to refer to Mr. George Floyd. I know everybody's been talking about the police officer that was charged. Mm-hmm. I want to know about the person that did the autopsy because I'm just really curious about that. That gotta be illegal, right? How he lied or she lied on the autopsy?
Yes, that is illegal for them to do that, but believe it or not, it's done every day. The medical examiner works with the police department, and so so they can fix it up any way they want to fix it up. So that's why we have to go and get our own medical examiner to come behind the city's medical examiner because they're going to lie. And in doing that, that's going to vindicate the officer. So by any means necessary, whatever you have to say, you go ahead and say it. So yes, it is illegal for them to do that.
So I'm thinking is like, I think whoever he or she is, I feel like they should lose their license and should be able to practice on a dead body ever again. And that's just my opinion. Like I said, I'm with, charging the officers, but I haven't really heard anybody saying anything about, who did the first autopsy on Mr. George Floyd. And I'm just wondering, like, how many other people have he lied on about? Now, like something happening to them.
Now, you see what you just said, the ending of that. That's it right there. What's worse than him or her lying about George Floyd is the other times he have done the same damn thing, and you and I would never know about it.
Right.
So I totally agree with you on that. He or she needs to be terminated, and it must go to jail because we cannot have you lying in cahoots with the police department. But you're absolutely right, this evening.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like he needs to be charged too because just say if the family did not take Mr. George Floyd's advice to get a room somewhere else, everybody probably would have ran with the first autopsy. So, it still was going to probably a court appearance and everything. So, whoever did the autopsy, they still going to have to, be sworn under oath, swear on the Bible in the courtroom. So, that doesn't mean nothing to them either, sitting there swearing on the Bible.
No, because they do it every day. They raise their right hand and tell the truth and tell a damn lie. And they do it without any remorse whatsoever because 9 times out of 10, that report is going to believe, especially when there's no a broad range of media attention.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, who am I to question, the coroner? Because he went to school, he or she went to school for this. So when they write something on government documents, then they know that they cannot lie because they will lose their license and probably go to jail. But does that bother them? No, they do it every day.
That's what I was telling my husband. I've been waiting to hear something about, who he or she is that did the autopsy. been waiting to hear like what's gonna happen to them, but I haven't heard anything. And I feel like they need to be in a hole just like the officers. And that's because he's responsible. Because like I said, if everybody would have took and ran with what he put on that document, then that would have been what it was. So and we still probably would never known that little girl would have never filmed it. So they really just lied for no reason.
Exactly, and they even also said on there that he had the coronavirus. But I don't give a fuck if he had syphilis, gonorrhea, herpes, AIDS. I don't give a fuck. That does not constitute the officer putting his knee on his neck and killing him.
Right.
So, but did he have coronavirus? I don't know. But if I took a gamble, no. But whatever we can come up with, let's do it.
I don't even see how in the way they can say that he had coronavirus if I thought like once all your organs shut down, you're really not gonna get a test for anything like that. I didn't know that. I'm just gonna find that out.
Yeah,
but I told my husband the other day, our oldest son, he just graduated, and his birthday is Saturday. And we wanted to take him to, to go get his driver's license or whatever. I told my husband, the hell with that, I'm going to get my son a gun permit. He'll stay out of trouble. He's not in the streets. He's a good boy. Mm-hmm. But if he had to put some high somebody's ass or crackers, then that's what it is. I hate to say it like that, but yeah, that's just the way I feel. No, and that's something that we should be looking forward to is, taking him to go get his license. But instead, I just want to take him to go get his gun permit. That's just the way I feel. Okay.
I honestly, on that issue about you buying your son a gun, I think you should have done that like yesterday, because a war has been raged against blacks in the United States, and we cannot continue to meet violence with a holy Bible in our hand. When cops are becoming criminals, then they must be treated as such, because I would knock your ass off the map before I let you knock my ass off the goddamn map. And it's sad that we are in that day in time that we are, whether you're scared of the police or not, one damn thing, the police is not your friend.
Yep, that's what I was telling my husband, because he still wants to do the driver's license for our son. No. It's a lot more serious now to me. And it's sad that I have to think like that and train my kids, to be prepared when they're approached by a civilian in the street or a police officer, even down to our 3-year-old daughter. Mm-hmm. Now she knows, like, she be approached with an officer, hands up, don't shoot. That's what she be thinking. And that is just so sad. And she's 3. Wow. That's sad.
That is sad. That's very sad. We had a 5-year-old black girl. Cop walks up to her and she asks him, "Are you going to shoot me too?"
That is so sad. That's sad.
It is.
But I already know we ready, because I know what we say is, to be honest, we actually stayed not even 2 minutes from a redneck bar. And they got that big old Confederate flag sitting up there. And I said, everybody said he was on fire. Somebody needs to set that one on fire. Like, how can you be happy about something like that? You could have, been a doctor of mine when I was pregnant with one of my kids.
Exactly.
And so you could have harmed one of my kids or me while I don't know who you is, but you ain't got no mask on now.
That's it.
So, but it's there right the road, and my mom's like, why in the world y'all move there now? But yeah, that's why they up there right now. So last week they was up there shooting, like, phone rifles and everything, like, going crazy.
And see, the other day, another report came out that once again, certain stores cannot keep assault rifles or ammunition on hand. I mean, it's as fast as they get them, they leave. So black people have been warned over and over again, there is going to be a day where we have to meet them in the streets. So blacks, I don't give a damn if you are a convicted felon. I don't give a damn about that. You know how to go. Get you a gun. If you can legally buy one, then go ahead and get you a gun. Buy you a gun. I'm saying it. Buy you a gun, because I would knock them on their motherfucking ass at the drop of a motherfucking dime.
Yes, sir. That's how we is. Like I said, our son, he's a really, really good boy. He's quiet and everything, and all I can do is, I pray for him, but like I said, it's bad to have to prepare him for crazy stuff like this, because they shouldn't be raised in nothing like this.
I totally agree. I mean, it's almost like we understood this. Well, we had to deal with this, and it was a norm, back during slavery days. But this is 2020,
Right.
and the first thing racist white people will say, "Well, y'all ought to just stop bringing up the past, forget the past." Well, even if we wanted to stop bringing up the past or to forget the past, we can't do that because the past continues to be the present. It's as simple as that. Nothing has changed.
Yep.
Strange fruit still hangs from trees. Thank you, Morgan. I love you big time.
And then I just got one more question.
Yes.
If you may know, I just want to know what in the world. I know you call him Donald Duck. I call him Donald Dickhead. Sorry, but that's what I call him.
Mm-hmm.
But I call Donald Trump Donald Dickhead. That's what I call him. But you call him Donald Duck. So I'm sorry for saying it like that, but that's what I call him.
All right.
I just want to know what in the world made him want to do a rally on Juneteenth. Is the same, really?
Well, when they asked his people about that, they said it wasn't done on purpose. It just landed on that day. Now, absolutely,
how can you not notice,
absolutely, positively, unquestionable, that was done on purpose.
Right. The worstest master ever, and you want to do the same, no. But that's all. I'm not gonna hold the show up, but yes, me and my husband, we do watch you a lot. But I appreciate it because I ain't got no filter either. So just keep doing what you're doing.
Okay, I love you. I thank you for your support, and tell your husband I said hello, and your son to keep up the good work.
Mr. Scott.
Yes.
My husband told me to say that if you ever run for president, he will vote for you.
When I run, I probably will be just running. But listen, tell him I said thank you. But I am going to run for office. I made that announcement a couple of nights ago. I'm not going to say what office yet, but I am going to get some things cleaned up in the past and get ready to run for office.
Okay, well, you might have more support than you think, even if you did decide to run for president. So.
I appreciate
just while I was here backing you up, we feel the same way. So you have a good day, and hello to everybody in chat. I'll be in the bushes because I'm doing a lot of talking.
All right, thank you so much, and enjoy your evening.
All right, you too.
Bye-bye. White people never have to have talks like this with their children. And that's why I continued. My donation went to, I don't know what 88885 is. Can you see it? I don't know what that is, Miss Rich. Did you send it to Cash App, PayPal? I'm lost. I don't know what the numbers mean. I don't know. Okay. At the academy, that's where they're saying the problem is at. They need to be retrained. Well, I totally disagree with that. There's nothing at the academy to deal with a diabolical, deranged, racist white cop or diabolical, deranged black cop. That's not the fix. It's not at the academy. And the proof is this. What's happening to us, no, I don't see it yet, Miss Rich. Hot Pink, are you here? Will you put the link up, please? Thank you, Miss Morgan. Hot Pink is here. She's gonna put it up. Anyway, it's $ Eddie Mae's boy. That's the Cash App thing. If this was also happening in white neighborhoods, then it might be a problem at the academy. But since it's not happening with little white boys and little white girls, I don't know everything. This might be stupid, but I'm thinking it's personal. It's personal. So there's nothing there that's going to stop me from being a racist. It's not. You probably won't get tired of me saying this, but I'm going to continue to say it. You can ban this chokehold, you can ban that chokehold. But if you do not ban the wrong person from putting on a badge and a gun, you've done nothing. We need to find out who we are giving a job to. I used to be the assistant manager of one of the Dollar Trees. And the manager had a tendency of giving a person a job when they come in and say they need a job. So we're talking one day and it becomes a domino effect. Just about everybody she picks, they either quit or we have to fire them. Well, the problem was, and this is what I told her, you keep hiring people that say they need a job. Just because they say they need a job, do we give them a job? Do you know who you're about to give a job to? Some folks come on to work for a couple of months or work long enough to get income tax. We need to know who we are giving a badge and a gun to. Just because they want to be a cop doesn't mean we should give them that opportunity. When you have cops are saying right now, we're going to walk out, we're going to protest. So you want us to drop the charges on those two officers that killed a black man and degraded him by kicking him and standing on top of him? So black lives to you all don't mean a goddamn thing. And with that being said, every officer, black or white, that is not in agreement with these two killers being charged, if they don't walk out and quit, you should terminate them. Because here's what's going to happen. We now know their state of mind. Just like the other killer cops, their state of mind. Now, if they hated us before this, can you imagine the hell blacks are about to receive now when they're stopped by a white officer, whether or not they have committed a crime or a traffic violation? Somebody has to be used as an example. Does that make sense? It's going to be hell for them. It's going to be hell. Somebody's son is going to walk out tonight and will never, ever come back in that house alive again, because he or she is going to meet death. It's coming. It's coming. I'm going to make you motherfuckers suffer. That's their attitude. That's their attitude. Police lie on police reports every day. Every day. Every day. They lie. Rookies are taught to get with seasonal officers to show them how to fill out a police report that's going to show them as the heroes doing their job, show you as a victim that should be dead. They don't care, and they never will. We're living in some dangerous, diabolical times right now. You look at 1921 Tulsa, Oklahoma, when a white mob wanted to lynch a black teen who had been accused of assaulting a white woman. They wanted to lynch him. Damn preliminary examination. Damn going to trial. Damn waiting on a verdict. We're going to be all of that ourselves. So they descended on what was called Black Wall Street neighborhood. Fires stretched for at least 35 blocks. A lot of homes were burnt down to the ground. A lot of blacks were killed. information about this case is about so high. What we really need to see has been lost. Nobody knows where it's at. Well, I've got lost. Very few people want to talk about it, black and whites. But you come to interrupt my peace because of your hatred for me. When it's all over, many of my family members are dead. I've lost everything. But not one white person is put in handcuffs. I don't understand how you arrest those black people. And they came and disturbed them. And if Trump says he didn't know about that, the bitch is telling a goddamn lie. He's telling a lie. Every day he tells us who he really is. When we come out to speak on police reform, the first thing he tells people, we have good police officers. They don't want to hear that shit. I created June 13th. I did something good. Juneteenth. What the fuck did he say? That's an insult to Black America. That's an insult. When you call us thugs, terrorists, and say we should be shot, that's a threat and that's an insult. When you try to undo everything that President Barack Obama did for blacks, Mexican, the minorities, when you're trying to undo all of that, that's wrong and that's an insult. But through all of that, that's wrong and what is an insult, one thing we have to agree on is that he's telling you who he really is every day. He's telling you how he feel about you every day. Okay, Miss let me see something. Miss Rich, I don't see it yet. I'm looking while you're on air. No, check and make sure that you send it to the right place. It's Miss Hot Pink just put it up. So check and see if you send it to $ Eddie Mays Boy, and let me know, please. And I do thank you kindly. I do. Okay, before we get out of here, one officer turned himself in earlier this morning. I don't think he was there for an hour, maybe an hour, if that. Bozeman, that's who turned himself in first. He was also the first officer on the scene that night at Wendy's and at Atlanta. He had aggravated assault and I think 4 oath violations against him. Bond was posted and he left. A little while later, Garrett shows up. He's locked up. They have ordered him to be held without bail. Here's what I told Cynthia today, and it's just me. You may agree with it, you may not. I don't think when a police officer get arrested, and it was for something he did while he was on duty, whether in uniform or not, I don't think a police officer should ever have a bail. They are the law. They know the law. We do not expect for them to break the law. So when they break the law, their penalties must be 10 times worse than your average civilian. This may help put a dent in the shenanigans from these officers. There's no bail. You already know you're a cop. The law was passed. There's no bail. You cannot collect money while you're sitting on your ass and somebody's laying in the ground. We're not going to do that. If they find you did nothing wrong, we'll give you your back pay. If we were to get 5 years for a crime, officer committed that same crime, it should double. We hold police officers to a higher standard. And if this is not for you, then you should take the badge off, return the gun, and go somewhere else. But you need to be mindful of this before we go. We're not our ancestors, and we will fuck you up. It's just as simple as that. If you all think that blacks are going to just continue to sit idle and do nothing and wait on you to knock the next black person's ass off, y'all are fools with serious problems. Do you not remember what happened in Dallas, Texas? I think it was 2016. If you don't, pull it up. Pull it up. If you all do not play by the rules, I don't think we should have to play by the rules. It's as simple as that. You got to be taught. We cannot continue to use old methods to address new tricks. We can't. We cannot. What worked back then may not work now. But we're tired. We're tired of seeing black mothers with civil rights attorneys. We're tired. The only way we can get some act right is for somebody to have been there and filmed it. And then we still damn near have to get on our knees and beg you to arrest him. But if there is no cell phone video or no video, then it's an open and shut case. Your officers were in the right, even when you know they were in the wrong. It should not be this way that we have to catch it on tape. But even when you catch it on tape, well, what happened before that? Before the body cameras came on? I don't give a fuck if he kicks you in your goddamn nuts. I'm talking about what's going on right now. I don't give a damn about Mr. Brooks taking your taser because your bitch ass wasn't man enough to hold on to the motherfucker. That does not constitute you shooting him in the back twice because your feelings are hurt. You feeling some type of way because he done played two of y'all like bitches. Two of you motherfuckers couldn't hold him. And he takes off running. But had there not been video, just think about which way this probably would have went. It's as simple as that. I don't know what it means when Maria said you must comply. And if I'm reading it wrong, I deeply apologize. But I don't have to comply to a goddamn thing when it comes to the police. They can kiss my black ass. I must comply. If that's not where you're going, then I apologize. But I'm still going to address it this way. I must comply. That's bullshit. I don't have to do a goddamn thing you tell me just because you're a law. I don't have to show you my driver's license. I know I hadn't done a goddamn thing. You better read the goddamn law. I must comply. No, I must not. I must not. They continue to fuck over you all because you got this slave mentality. You don't know your rights. But the first thing you do when they come up, I know my rights. And the average person that says that don't know their fucking rights. They don't know it. Purnell just said they never informed Mr. Brooks he was being placed under arrest. I'm glad you brought that up. He just abruptly turned around and tried to put handcuffs on him. You can't do that. You must immediately tell that person that I am arresting you for DUI. I'll tell you what you're being arrested for once the cuffs get on. No, that's not the way it works. It doesn't work that way. And no, I don't have to fucking comply. No, I don't. I don't. People, stop saying you know your rights and know your rights. It's as simple as that. You sitting here thinking, my hands on the steering wheel, yes, sir, no, sir. That's fine. Know your rights. Hands up, hands down. They will knock your ass off. But when you talk to them with that education on the law, go on, go. We don't want to fuck with him. Anyone that tries to justify the officers killing Mr. Brooks is a monster in human form. A monster in human form. Marie, let me tell you this here. You do your shit your way. If I'm not in the wrong, I'm not going to fucking comply. Okay, so I'm done with you for the night. Whatever the fuck you want to do when they stop you, you do that. I'm not going to do it. So I'm not complying. We're through with that. Okay. I got to get out of here. Be it the Lord willing, you know, we will be back tomorrow night. But when you see the police, I want you to film them. Exactly, J-Rock. Never showed it to him. I need to know what it was. Even the DA hinted, like, well, he may have been intoxicated, but it wasn't to a level, I'm paraphrasing, that he should have been arrested. He could have just let him win. Know your rights. Don't give them the reason, but don't let them disrespect you either. And if you're somewhere and you see something, film them. Don't tell them you're filming. They know you're filming. Don't agitate them. Don't make it worse for that victim and yourself. Film them. You must always do that. That's your right until they take that away. You must always film them. The last thing, coronavirus is on the rise. Coronavirus is on the rise. There have been breaking news stories all day, is right there, all day about coronavirus. People, if you can stay in, please stay in. If you can stay in, please stay in. Okay, Marie. Now she says she agreed. Okay, all right. Maybe we'll just have a couple of daiquiris one night and we'll discuss this. Somebody loves you at home. Somebody's waiting on you to come back. Protect yourselves, and in protecting yourselves, you have to protect your family. If you can protest through social media, I advise you to do that. The report came out yesterday. A lot of people that were protesting or still protesting are now testing positive for the coronavirus. Don't commit suicide by stupidity. And I encourage each one of you all. Ms. Farris said, nope, and know your rights. Amen. I encourage each one of you all to. Laws are different in each state. Know your rights. Go look up on it. Stay safe. I love you big time. Be it the Lord willing, we will be back tomorrow night at 7 p.m. And incidentally, no, the other officer was not given a bail. He's being held without bail. The other officer allegedly said that he was going to testify for the state. I guess after the charges were announced, somebody spoke with him. He said, no, I'm not going to testify or be a witness for the state. Even though Garrett charges felony murder could get the death penalty. The district attorney today said that they're not going to seek the death penalty. You know. Okay, I love you big time. That's it. If you like what we're doing, share the video. Tell other people. If you're new to this channel, I love you big time. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. I love you. Y'all have a good night.